Welcome back, everybody. Ignite the Mic, episode 6. As you can see, we have an additional guest here, the one and only, reigning from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, host of
the Let's Talk About It podcast.
Professional Burger Flipper.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And
professional song lyricist, remember?
An immaculate lyricist, remember?
Upcoming analyst.
Yes, sir.
He knows everything.
The dog himself.
Adrian.
Jose Jimenez.
Let's go.
Hey.
Welcome to the pod, man.
Show, bro.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys having me.
Well, thank you for coming, Adrian. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Adrian Jimenez. I'm 19 years old. My birthday's in a few months. I go to USF. Go Cougars. I go for sports marketing and media. Plan to be a sports analyst somewhere down the future. I have my own podcast, as I said. It's called Let's Talk About It with my cousin Ryan. He's the co-host of that show. Granted, we haven't done a show together in a few months. So,
former co-host, I take it.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the show, man.
Work at Five Guys.
You should be you should be honored. First guest.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming on the show, man.
We've been talking about it for, I don't know, a month at least since the beginning. So
Yep.
Yeah.
especially with the season coming up, perfect timing. So, you know.
Yeah, let's jump into it. Adrian, NFL starting in 2 days here.
Of course.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who's your team? Who do you rep?
I've been a depressed Dolphins fan for 14 years, pretty much. This is the most excited I've ever been for the NFL season now because our roster has been the best I've ever experienced in my life. So obviously I'm a Dolphins fan. I don't know why I said obviously, you don't know that yet. But Dolphins fan, go Tua, he's the GOAT.
I don't even
The GOAT, huh? That's
remember
kidding.
who was your last good quarterback you guys had?
Probably Dan Marino.
The 80s.
That was,
Man, I didn't do that.
he played in the 80s.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you petty, bro.
I'm just saying, like,
I don't know, we've
I don't
had-
know you can say a fan that long.
It's because I'm loyal.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel like, okay, we've had Marino, but since then it was like we had Ryan Tannehill, who was all right as a Dolphin.
Is Tua actually good? Let's be honest.
Yes.
Easy.
Don't try to piss me off.
Listen. If you guys don't know, I'm a Patriots fan. He's a Dolphins fan. We're obviously
Same
both
division.
AFC East in division. We've been kicking their ass for years. We're taking a little step back ourselves now. But do you truly believe, or is this like one of those fantasy years you're just praying?
No, I truly believe that he has a lot of weaknesses, I'm not going to lie. But what he is good at, it like helps him so much. Like his accuracy, insane. His decision making, insane. But his weakness is his arm strength. But like that's obvious. That's just a meme.
And his brain strength.
And I was gonna say, and his
cranium.
neck strength to keep his head up.
Yeah, his health.
So, but like, I think he's gonna lead this team to. He could lead this team to a Super Bowl easily.
A Super Bowl?
Yes, 100%.
This year?
No,
Oh, just in the future.
in the future, he'll do it eventually.
I can see that, to be honest. I think Dolphins are good too, but just because of Tua.
Isn't he doing like some like?
Just
I
because
guess-
of Tua.
Does he have to like relearn how to walk or fall or something?
He took
had,
jujitsu classes.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu.
He took jujitsu classes to train himself how to control his body when he's falling, so his neck doesn't just flop back and he gets hurt again. And it showed I think the game.
One of the preseason
One of the preseason
games.
games against Jacksonville, he got pushed, and he like halfway through the fall, he like controlled himself and tucked and rolled, and he was fine.
Okay, jiu-jitsu. Go
So it's
learn,
working.
everybody.
Hey.
Well, let's do a quick flashback to last week's podcast. So we did some predictions. We did our AFC division predictions, and we also did the AFC championship predictions. So we want to hear your quick prediction. Adrian, who do you got winning the conference, and be realistic here, all right?
Obviously, I'm gonna be realistic. I would never say the Dolphins. Never.
Dang. You just was talking about a Super Bowl, but
I
that's for the
know,
future.
but like,
It's all good, bro. I understand.
even if we have clearly the best roster in the league, I would never say us because I know this team so well. We could just shit the bed.
One thing you got though
Die.
is that y'all have always been the Patriots like kryptonite though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they can't win in Miami.
It's Miami.
Yeah.
I wonder
don't know
why.
either. I think it's just the hot weather.
The heat and the after-party activities, I think, tend to get people in trouble.
Yeah, that might be true.
But AFC champs, I don't want to be too basic. and say the Chiefs.
So we did that. That's a rule because we all picked the Chiefs. Mahomes, he's like basically like MJ in the '90s. So we basically said, if you weren't gonna pick the Chiefs, who would you pick if they weren't in it?
At the beginning of the season, I said my dark horse are the Jags.
Jags. I like that.
That's not a bad pick, especially after their playoff comeback last year too.
Oh yeah, like I drafted Trevor Lawrence in fantasy.
Yeah.
You stole him from me, is what you did.
I definitely did.
Yeah. You stole a couple players from me, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. Boy.
Trevor Lawrence, I have faith that he's gonna be a top 5 quarterback this year. He's definitely top 10, but he's like the lower spectrum. He's probably like 8 or 9. But he can jump up to the 5. They got Calvin Ridley this year, which I'm like super excited about. I love Calvin Ridley. He's been one of my favorite receivers before he got suspended.
Do you trust he'll stay out of trouble?
Oh yeah,
You think he's done with the whole?
that gambling thing was so stupid. It was $100.
Yeah,
He's
especially
like,
you're
he's
making
a
multi-millions.
He's a multi-millionaire. You think $100 is gonna ruin his career? It almost did.
Yeah.
But Christian Kirk too. We all made fun of him for his contract that he got, but he proved it last year.
Yeah, he was killing last year. I think he was on Daniel's team.
Yeah, he was a solid.
Boy. But I got Calvin Ridley, so shout out to Calvin Ridley.
Good pick.
But like, and then Evan Ingram, their tight end. I like the whole offense. Travis Etienne, that whole offense is pretty good. Their offensive line is good. Their defense is just a little lackluster. It's not. But it doesn't have like the key pieces that it used to, like Saxonville in 2017, Jacksonville.
That was crazy.
That defense is one of the best I've ever seen. But they're not even close to anywhere. If they had that defense with this offense,
Be a
man,
wrap.
it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
But I'm gonna go Jags.
All right, Jags, dark horse. All right, who do you got for each division? So we did worst to first for each division. Okay. Let us know if you have a breakdown from worst to first, or if you want to pick just a winner of each division. Then we'll let you know what we did, and we want to see.
I actually have it on my phone.
Let's do it. He came prepared.
I have the football predictions for this. Me and Brandon do this every year.
Yeah.
But for mine, that's Brandon's. For the AFC East, last I have New England.
All right, see.
I don't know. I really don't trust your team. You guys cut
Your
every
take?
single quarterback but Mac Jones.
The worst one we had.
And
yes.
yeah, and then you
The worst one you have.
yeah.
I'm
So
with you there.
that
Don't sound like
itself,
you got faith either, bro.
I
that
don't.
itself is pretty questionable. But your defense is, I mean, it's Bill Belichick. He's going to run this defense the whole year. So it's just the offense that I'm scared of. You don't have that many weapons. I mean, your tight end group is pretty good.
Yeah,
Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki. Good tight end group, but offensively, you guys really don't have anything else.
Yeah, they fumbled the bag on DeAndre Hopkins. I thought they definitely were going to get him.
that was definitely one of my fit teams for him.
Yeah.
In third, I got the Jets, which is questionable because this division is pretty hard.
So you're believing in Rodgers.
And not this year.
All right.
I don't think he's going to. I mean, if they make the playoffs, that's great for them. But Super Bowl, maybe not. I don't know. I can't really see it. In second place, I got the Bills. And then winners, I have the Dolphins.
Not biased at
Oh,
all.
wow. Yeah.
But
That's
there's a
crazy.
reason because I did this on my show where I talked about it, and I did a simulation, and that just happened to what I got.
Mhm.
Like, I got that. I didn't want it. I don't want the Dolphins to. I don't want to have Miami first on my list because one, it makes me look biased, but I also know that this team could just die.
How many simulations did you have to do to get Miami?
I did one, and I think we won 12 games, and I had Buffalo at 11.
12 games.
Okay.
That's a
I don't think any of us had Dolphins number one. I think we all had Bills,
3?
right?
Like third?
Second or third usually.
Second or third is pretty average for them.
All right.
That's
All right, so you got the Bills taking the East. The Dolphins taking the East.
I mean, that's what I want to happen, but do I think it's actually going to happen? Probably not. That's just what I got.
That's what you're sticking with?
Yeah.
Heart over brain. Okay, I respect it.
I mean, you already got it prepared, so go ahead.
The West, I have losing is the Raiders. I don't think they're going to be that great this year. Jimmy Garoppolo is questionable. In third, I have Denver. I don't like Sean. I mean, I like Sean Payton. He's a good coach, but I don't think he's going to. This team only won 3 games last year.
Mm-hmm.
3 games. They're not going to jump up to 12 in 1 year just because of a head coach. Russ has to come in, and Russ was very bad last year. But I think he's going to do better. But to take a drastic jump like that, like I've seen people put Denver first. And I'm like, they won 3 games last year. Do you know how big of a transition that would be from 3 games to, making an AFC Championship game?
I know, but it's not really realistic. Second, I have the
Chargers. They have the second best roster on this division.
They might have the best.
They might have the.
Overall,
Oh,
153 is
they
debatable.
might have the best roster. I don't like their head coach though. Brandon Staley should not be their head coach.
You're not a 4th down and 1
No.
go for a guy.
They blew a 30-point lead in the playoffs at halftime.
That I was
Even that, like leading up to that game, I was like, oh, I don't like Brandon Staley. And then he did that. I'm like, why does he still have a job?
but
Then bringing in Kellen Moore,
that was pretty fire for their offensive coordinator.
or defense coordinator, I don't remember.
And then winning, I have the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, it's pretty obvious.
In the North, losing, I have the Steelers.
Sorry, Eden. Sorry, Eden. I think the streak ends of winning seasons.
Dang.
Even though
Take that shirt off, bro.
Even though I have a lot of faith in George Pickens.
I really like
Him as a receiver.
but I don't know. I don't see the Patriots or the Steelers.
You trust that quarterback?
It's gonna be tough, but
Their quarterback, I like Kenny Pickett. He shows a lot of upside, but his decision making isn't great. I saw that this year he bulked up and he had a lot of arm strength and he was showing it in the preseason. He was zipping some balls and I was like, that's pretty.
Looks better.
He's slanging it.
it's good.
Hmm.
Third, I have the Browns. I hate Deshaun Watson. That's why.
Oh,
Second,
What did he do to you?
Bro, do you know how many freaking
allegations he has. He's a terrible person.
Hey.
And then second, I have the Ravens. I have the Ravens in second for this year. Lamar got his bag, so
Got
he's
shot
gonna,
now.
he's
He
gonna
got
be
some
happy.
weapons, too. He
He's
got
gonna
some
be happy.
weapons.
Zay Flowers and OBJ, a good 1-2 combination. J.K. Dobbins has to prove himself this year too. If he doesn't, I feel like he's gonna get traded.
Who's the other receiver they got, too?
I don't remember.
Zay Flowers, OBJ, and then there's another good one, too. I can't remember his name right now.
The tight end? Talking about Andrews?
Nope, not Andrews. He's
I'll
another
give him
receiver.
fire, though.
Yeah, I think he might be receiver 2.
This should be Adrian's. You're the
Yeah, you're
roster
right.
guy.
I can't remember right now.
I can't remember his name.
And then winning, I have the Bengals. It's just like they have Joe Burrow is the second best quarterback in the league right now. Even though he got injured, I don't really think that matters. They have the best receiving core.
100%.
Like their defense is pretty good too.
Yeah.
For the South, losing is Houston. I feel like that's pretty obvious. C.J. Stroud's gonna do good this year. He's gonna have a good year,
Mhm.
but it's not gonna be like
I think he might get third, but and then I have the Titans in third.
the Colts in second, and then the Jaguars in first. That division's pretty weak.
Yeah.
Might be the worst one of these.
Yeah.
Say it's gonna be easy pickings for them Jaguars. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I think like they're gonna sweep it. They're gonna sweep that whole division, and that's already 6 wins
You never know.
in their whole division.
You never know.
They might get the number one seed in the whole.
They could.
They could.
Because of that such a weak division. They
Yeah.
might get a home bye.
Is
That'd
this-
be huge.
Is the schedule pretty tough?
No, they have the easiest schedule in the league.
Well, it looks like they are on their way. They're on that way to that first seed.
I saw that earlier
and that's a
today.
good seed to have in the AFC. I can tell
Yeah,
you
the
that.
AFC's way harder than the NFC.
Yeah.
Well, they made the number 1 seed so much more valuable now. That
Yeah, you
home
get the first
bye.
round
I
pick
went
and then
back
a
home and I
home.
thought about it. It is a tougher division. I mean, a tougher
Conference, yeah.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Nowadays.
it's definitely changed.
Nowadays.
Well, there you guys have it. There's Adrian's AFC predictions, a recap of ours. Let's jump over to the NFC. We got the East, West, North, South. Eddie, you want to kick us off? Same format. Worst to first. Start with the East.
For the East, I think the Commanders, to be honest, I don't really know any players in the Commanders. That would actually tell you something, you know what I'm saying? Second to last, we'll go with the Giants.
Yeah.
I don't fully trust their quarterback yet. I just think it's a group. Then we'll go the Cowboys second. I don't think Dak Prescott can bring them to the Super Bowl. I just don't think he's that type of player. And I don't do Eagles number 1. Overall, they're just really good, especially with their quarterback.
Mhm.
I think
He just got the bag, too.
take the Super Bowl, so
Yeah, he already has.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is exactly like Eden's. Commanders, Giants, Cowboys, Eagles. I don't know. I feel like the Cowboys could take first. I really like that team. It's just Dak's turnover problem.
Yep.
That's the only thing coming up between the Cowboys and the Super Bowl is Dak's turnover problem. But mine is exactly like Eden's.
Mine's pretty much the same order. Even though the Giants beat my team last year, whatever.
That was such a good game. That was the happiest day.
It had a lot to do with our defense.
That was the
though.
happiest day of my life.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's a new year. Who cares? Then they got blown out. But anyways,
That it happened.
yeah, I pretty much had the same thing. Eagles at the top, Cowboys second, Giants third, Commanders fourth. But I will say that I trust the Commanders defense more than I trust the Giants.
Oh, 100%.
So I don't.
It all
I
depends.
don't mind being different. I'll put the Commanders third and the Giants last.
Okay. It all comes up with Chase Young if he's going to play this year.
Yeah.
Say it again, who?
If Chase Young plays this
yeah.
year.
That's a big piece. But the quarterback, that's the only thing.
Sam Howell.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's.
They said he's okay, but he's not.
There are a lot of believers in him. I'm not one of them, though.
No, I like that. I really think the Cowboys can take it. It's really going to depend on Dak though, and Mike McCarthy's damn timeouts and coach management.
Yeah, I saw a debate with First Take just saying like, Dak Prescott is like he's got the most pressure, according to Stephen A.
I agree.
He has the most pressure in
I
terms
mean,
of quarterbacks
yeah.
in the league this year.
It's definitely up there. I don't know if he has the most,
Yeah,
but it's definitely one of the highest.
yeah. It was between him and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Stephen A. is
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
for sure.
certified Cowboys.
But he was actually
hater.
being realistic. Like he was like,
Okay.
he said it's standing between like Dak is what's standing between them
Yeah.
and the Super Bowl.
Their
Because the defense is
roster
gonna
is stacked.
be
Their roster is stacked.
Yeah,
One
the
to
defense
three.
is crazy.
Michael
Should be good.
Parsons. DPOY.
And they just got a new receiver, Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. I love Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
That's a
He's
good
so
defense.
good.
Yeah, he's gonna be straight.
Hey, aside from the Eagles and then maybe the Niners, who else should make it out the West? The NFC than the Cowboys, right? So
Yeah.
if they're ever gonna, Devin, this is your year.
He
Yeah.
told us on that Minnesota trip he's not even a Cowboys fan anymore.
Yeah, I'll get out of here as soon as the
He
season.
said he doesn't
starts.
care about
Too
football.
bad. He gets angry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
He's a Lakers fan. Like he likes the big three in America: Cowboys,
Penguins.
Lakers, Yankees. Like
And the Penguins.
and the
What?
Penguins. Yeah.
I've never met nobody that likes all
That's
four.
definitely-
Yeah, it's crazy though.
But
I
no,
didn't know
Adam,
that.
you want to hit us with your West? Who you got worst to first in the West?
Wait, you picked your East?
No, yeah.
Oh, got you.
I'm just gonna comment on you.
I got you.
We'll do the Cardinals, Nevada, then second last Seahawks, and then we'll do the Rams or 49ers. That's a tough one. I think the 49ers are gonna be second to last, or second top, and then the Rams are gonna be number one. I think the Rams are gonna come out and win.
Now that's a take.
That is different, boy.
Okay.
That was
When
not
you said
expecting
Rams first, we all looked at each other
Not at
like,
all.
We all looked at each other like, what the?
that. It's crazy.
Okay. Last for me, Cardinals. They're gonna be the worst team in the league easily. But the third, I'm gonna go Rams. They are probably gonna be the second the worst team in the league this year. They freaking suck. And then I'm gonna go for Seahawks 2, and then the 49ers first. Like even though they have Brock Purdy, and Brock Purdy's not even like the best quarterback. Kyle Shanahan, you can put anybody in that system and they'll succeed. Like any quarterback can play in the 49ers and they would make it to the playoffs. Yes, it's
I'll
like
give you that.
their backup is Sam Darnold and he's probably going to be pretty good if Brock Purdy sucks. Oh yeah, he'll probably start the whole year, but
My West prediction, I got the Cardinals at the bottom, Rams third, the Seahawks second, and the 49ers first. If it wasn't for, the 49ers quarterback situation last year, I feel like they could have had a better chance in that NFC championship game. But
yeah.
I think they'll take the throne again in their division, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But I don't know in terms of seeding. I don't know.
I mean, they were undefeated until he got hurt.
Yeah,
8-0, 9-0, right?
No, I think they went on a win
The
streak.
49ers?
Yeah, with Purdy, they didn't lose with him
Yeah.
until he got
Oh
hurt.
yeah, he didn't.
Correct.
I was gonna say. I was like,
They weren't undefeated, but they
I was gonna
were
say-
on
with
a
him.
streak.
With
Yeah.
him.
I was like,
Yeah.
They were like
lost.
9 or 10 in a row.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they were up 14-7 when he got hurt. It was a close game, so
Yeah.
this might be the year.
Yeah.
I have a sneaky suspicion the Seahawks do something. I don't know what's telling me, but I'm a Geno.
I feel that.
The
Yeah, I
Seahawks.
like Geno too.
The Seahawks
Geno, nice.
offense is so good.
It's dynamic.
They drafted Jackson Smith and Jigma from Ohio State, and that guy is insane. He's super long. Like
What position is he?
Receiver.
Mm. Oh yeah.
So now they got
Gotcha.
DK, Tyler Lockett, and then Jackson Smith and Jigma.
Tyler Lockett is
That guy's-
always reliable too, boy.
Can I guys
So
tell you
consistent.
something? Can I tell you guys something?
What's up?
I wrote to Gino. He wrote back.
All right, I love it. I love it.
All right, Adam.
He
So
wrote
let's know
back.
what you got for the North.
North,
Salute Geno.
Vikings probably last, to be honest.
This guy's trolling.
Sorry, Joe.
I love it.
Bottom tier, boy, it's
All right, I think it's
Okay.
taking it.
Go ahead.
all right. We'll do it from the bottom. Lions second. So we'll do them last, and we'll do the
That's all right.
Packers because of the quarterback. They lost Aaron Rodgers, so I don't think their new quarterback's really gonna have a good time. And then we'll do Bears second. Justin Fields, he might show up. He's great at running. He's like a I don't know, like a Lamar type quarterback.
He's a dual threat.
What was that?
He's a dual threat.
Yeah, he's a dual threat, but he just can't throw the ball as good as Lamar. So we'll see if that improves. And then sadly, first will have to be the Vikings. They're just, I mean, Cousins can take them to the championship, but I don't know, we'll see if he does. I don't know.
For the North,
Good job, Eden.
I got. In last, I have the Packers.
Sorry, Mandy
Yeah, sorry, Mom.
and Brandon.
We
And
love
Brandon.
you. We still love you.
I just think they've been so spoiled for the last 100 years.
Yeah.
It's pretty inevitable for them to be last. Their roster I saw a crazy fact the other day. Christian Watson, the rookie last year,
Mhm.
has the highest amount of receiving yards, like as active receivers on the Packers,
Wow.
and he played 1 year.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Wait, he has more than
He
Jordy
had-
Nelson?
No, like as an active Packer right now.
Oh, got you. I'm like,
He has the most receiving yards as an active Packer right
That's a
now.
young
just the ones
offense.
playing.
Just
got you.
that's insane.
Who's the other one that left? Was it Lazard?
It was Cobb.
Lazard and Cobb.
Lazard left too, right?
Yeah, Lazard
Oh,
left.
okay.
And Scantling left the year before, I think.
Yeah, he went to the Chiefs.
Yep.
He won the
So
Super
the
Bowl.
Chiefs won a chip.
Third, I'm gonna go the Bears. This team also won 3 games last year, so that jump is gonna be not as big. I like DJ Moore.
That's a good weapon. Yeah.
Justin Fields, he's like a dual threat. He said. I drafted him in one of my fantasy leagues, so he better do good. In second, I'm gonna go with the Vikings. They're gonna step down a little bit from 13 wins, but they're probably still gonna get like 10 or 11, maybe 9. That's like their floor, I would say. And then winning this division, I have the Lions. I have a lot of faith in this team. I like Dan Campbell. Their offensive line is one of the best in the league. Their defense is pretty iffy, but they have big names like Aiden Hutchinson. So he's just gonna have to be a good leader. And
You believe in golf?
he's so underrated. I love Jared Goff. I didn't like him in L.A. He was pretty bad there, but I think he's found his home in Detroit. I don't know when his contract's over, but hopefully he gets a bag at the end of it.
Oh, yeah. Joe Brio, give us your thoughts.
He just had to calm down a little bit.
Now let me talk my. No, hold on, man. For real, Kings of the North, don't play, man. I just want to give a fun fact for all y'all that don't know. We got our Patriots fan right here, we got our Dolphins fan right here, and we got our Steelers fan over there. They all have something in common. They have been with me the last 2 years, or 3 years, one of the two, and I was with them for every single loss. So, I love each and every one of you. Let's get to the North.
Delusion.
That's what we got to deal with.
Anyways, I think at the bottom, I'm going to take the Packers at the bottom.
Okay.
I just don't feel like they have enough talent to get anywhere past the bottom. we'll just leave the Packers where they at. Then I think that the Bears will be third. I think they get more than 3 wins this year. They might get 4. And
Still mean Green Bay get 3?
yeah, they might get 4, but I just don't see them competing with these top 2 teams I'm about to name. I'll take the Lions in second. You can say I'm being biased. I don't care. But they do have a lot of talent. They do have a lot of people that have gotten healthy now that weren't healthy last year. But I feel like they lost a really key piece in the running back Williams. I forget his first name. Jamal Williams?
Jamal Williams, yeah.
Jamal Williams, yeah.
Touchdown
To
god.
the Saints. To the Saints, I mean.
Fantasy
Yeah.
god, yeah.
Yeah.
17 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's a
Or
monster.
18 or something like that.
I want him so bad on my team. But anyways, on a fantasy team. But at the top, I'll take the Kings of the North again. My Vikings from Minnesota. So I just feel like in terms of our receiving core, nobody can match it. Obviously, in the AFC, they got the Bengals. They got a good receiving core. But in terms of tight end, receivers, Jordan Addison, I feel like he's going to prove some people wrong that maybe didn't pick him or kind of just have low expectations for him. We have a new running back not a new running back, but a running back that's
First-time starter.
Yeah, first-time starter. I feel like he's going to be solid. I don't think he's going to be necessarily the same as Dalvin Cook, but he'll be solid.
You guys signed Kenyon Drake, too?
We did from the Dolphins.
From the Dolphins. He used to play for
Yeah,
Miami.
he's actually really good. He'll be a good.
Oh, no, not Kenyon Drake. Was it Kenyon Drake?
No,
It was Miles
Gaskin.
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 Miles Gaskin.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's the Dolphins legend.
yeah. So
Hot take.
that's mine.
I got Bears winning this division
That's fine.
in the playoffs, and Justin Fields for MVP. You heard it here first.
Wow,
MVP.
that is a boiling take.
70-1
That's not a hot take.
It's
That's
70 to
for my
1.
gamblers out there. 70-1. Bet it.
Okay.
Eddie, you wanted to kick us off with the South?
The South, man. Most of these teams are bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Might be the worst.
Worst teams.
Oh, yeah. Both South divisions are pretty booty.
Yeah.
The dirty South.
Well, in the NFC, you got the South and the West that are kind of weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the South, but it's team the Falcons. Don't have much to say about them, to be honest. They will do the Bucks. Second to last. I don't know what the Bucks are playing. We'll do the Bucks. They got who's their starting quarterback?
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
Yep.
It's just tough to read. I don't know.
He's not that good.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna play that well this year.
He reminds me of Johnny Manziel. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I also think
He
the same
does.
thing.
He does give
Yeah.
Johnny Manziel vibes.
Their attitudes are the same, but he's just like very inconsistent.
Yeah.
And then we'll do Panthers. Second, their rookie quarterback. Is he gonna start?
Yeah, Bryce
Yeah.
Young's a starter.
He's a starter.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna maybe have a good season. He's not gonna be great, but he's not gonna do that.
Was he second overall?
He's first.
He was first. Okay. So Strode was second.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And then first the Saints. So they have a brand new quarterback. I think their defense has always been pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So they should easily take this off. Sure. That was good.
Solid. Adrian, what do you got?
Losing this, I have the Bucks. I feel like eventually Mike Evans might get traded. They just had that conversation with his contract extensions, so there's a little drama happening there. So Bucks last. I'm gonna go. Man,
It's tough.
I'm gonna go Falcons third. I know a lot of people put the Falcons first
Mm-hmm.
because of Bijan Robinson. But I'm going to go Falcons third, Saints second, Panthers first. I'm a big believer in the Panthers. I think
first, huh?
I think that team is pretty underrated. I like their receiving core, Adam Thielen and DJ Chark. They're pretty good. They just have they can't get separation, which is kind of a problem, but Bryce Young's small enough to just scramble.
What's your thoughts on Bijan? Rookie of the year?
Bijan Robinson, he's definitely probably the
Offensive?
favorite.
for Rookie of the Year,
Yep.
but I don't like how high he got drafted. 7th overall to the Falcons.
That is high for running backs nowadays.
That is pretty high.
Who would you replace him with? Or what would you send him?
I don't know. He'd probably. I sent him to Miami.
Yeah, I was
I feel
yeah, we'll
that.
take him.
No, he'd probably fit good in. I don't know. I'd probably think about it. Probably like a Lions team.
Lions?
Yeah.
Or Frisky Lions.
Or like a true he'd be a true running back one in a lot of teams.
Maybe all of them. Might be the best in the league this year. We'll see.
No.
Joel, you want to hit us with your take for the South?
Yeah. Why not? I guess I have to. I think I'm gonna put the Bucks last. I think so. I don't know why. Something's just telling me to keep them last.
They are garbage.
I don't really know much about the Falcons besides their new running back and Kyle Pitts. He's still with them, right?
Yep.
Marcus Mariota's gone.
Yeah,
Correct?
he went to the Eagles.
Who's their quarterback?
Desmond Ritter.
Well, that tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah, but they got Drake London.
Yeah, but they ain't got enough to be able to compete with whoever the other two
Yeah,
are going to be.
losing Ridley
So,
was pretty bad.
So I got Bucks last. I got the Falcons third. That's tough. I like Miles Sanders a lot on the Panthers.
That was such a
But I
weird
like-
trade to me.
Yeah. But I think if I had to pick, I'm going to put the Saints first and the Panthers second.
Okay.
So,
I like it.
yeah.
So you guys all had Bucks last.
Yes.
So the belief in the number one pick, Baker Mayfield, is gone now.
No,
No one-
No.
It's been gone since he went to the Panthers last
I think
year.
it would be. I think if Baker Mayfield went to somewhere like the Steelers, it would be perfect. You
Or
know
the
what I mean?
49ers. Imagine
Yeah.
that. That'd be
Yeah.
a stacked team. No, fair enough. All right, well, there you guys have it. There's our
Yeah.
division picks.
Flip
Let's
it.
jump over to the conference picks. How do you want to kick us off again? Who do you got winning the conference here?
Conference.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna go with the Eagles again. I think it's just their only challenge is really the 49ers, Cowboys, and then you can really say Vikings and Seahawks. But yeah, I think it's Eagles.
So who do you have in the NFC Championship game against them?
Against them,
Yeah, who do you have them going against to go to the Super Bowl?
He said we didn't prep for this part.
He wants you to say the Vikings.
No, I just want him to say the team. I don't care.
He wants to hear the Vikings. That's why he asked.
He ain't got to say the Vikings. He ain't got to say that. I mean, say what you want to say. Yeah, their defense is real.
Rematch.
Their defense is the
All
best.
right.
Reasonable.
I mean, like, obviously it's the Eagles. Eagles, 49ers, Vikings, Cowboys are easy picks. I'm going to go with another dark horse.
Let's go. That's why we brought you on the podcast, Adrian. Let's
I'm
hear
going
it.
to sneakily, because I think they could be there, but knowing their past, they probably won't. I'm going to go with the Lions. That's a hot take.
Okay.
Sizzling.
Lions versus the 49ers. 49ers absolutely obliterate them.
So
Yeah.
it seemed off a little bit.
It would just be defense versus offense.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
all it would
much.
be.
All right, Joe Real, what do you got for the conference champs?
My bias pick, y'all know who it is, Vikings. But they've let me down my whole life. So, you know, if I'm being honest, I think I'm gonna pick. It's kind of hard to go against the Eagles, man.
I know.
Their defenses be solid. Their offense is gonna be nice. If I'm not picking the Eagles, I probably would pick a dark horse or the Seahawks.
Yeah,
So your pick is?
I'm picking the Eagles.
I
Eagles
totally
versus Vikings?
forgot.
Eagles versus Vikings, 100%.
I totally forgot that.
In Minnesota, though.
The Lions picked up C.J. Gardner-Johnson this year. I totally forgot about that. That makes my pick so much better for my head.
And the Vikings have a better defensive coach.
Yeah, Brian Flores.
Yes, sir.
But the defense is very questionable.
It's okay.
Very questionable.
But that was because
That was our defensive
their DC
coordinator.
last year
Hero.
was pretty garbage.
I forget his name.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't remember. Ed Donatel. That's his name.
Oh, yeah.
He was bad.
But
All right.
Brian Flores is a great coach.
Eagles versus Vikings, and Eagles taking it.
Yeah, I'll give it to the Eagles.
Well, there you go. There's our full NFL, NFC predictions. If you missed our AFC ones, check out the last podcast. But let's get a little bit away from the sports. Let's jump to one of our fun, fan, crazy questions. So I'll throw this to you guys and let me hear it. All right, so here's the first one. Would you rather lose 1 inch of dick for an inch of height or lose an inch of height for an inch of dick?
That was such a weird segue.
It's what the fans want to know, Adrian. That's what we do here. We give the fans what they want.
Bro,
Hey, yo.
I don't want to answer it first.
The way you went into that, though.
Fan favorites.
Inch for
Breast size.
girth or tighter. I don't.
You didn't even finish the sentence. You knew it was bad.
Tighter.
Short and have big breasts, or
Smaller breasts and get taller. That's for the female audience.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't want to answer this first, so somebody else can go. Thank God.
All right, talk to us, Eden.
bro, I'm a short king already. I understand. So I don't think losing another inch and gaining another inch down there.
There you go.
I mean, I
Uh,
don't think it's gonna hurt me too much. So we're gonna be swinging.
There you go.
We're gonna be chilling too. Let's not go with it.
So you'll go from 5'5" to 5'4". Let's go.
I'm 5'9.5", bro, to be accurate.
so you want to be 5'10". Okay, got you.
I'm gonna lose
Oh, he's gonna lose an inch.
5'8.5".
Oh, got
You gotta get that half.
got
You gotta get that
mixed
half.
me up a little bit, so you wanted the other way that I was. Okay, got you.
To
Okay.
be honest, I don't think I would worry about losing an inch of height either.
Short king, let's go.
Not even that short. I'm 6 foot, bro. So
Whoa, you are not no 6 foot.
yeah, 5'11" is basically 6 foot.
You are not 6 foot.
Yes, I am.
You are 5'10" at max.
I
I
did
think-
not know you was 6 foot.
I think I wouldn't care that much if I was 5'11".
You're like Joe Brielle and Devon's 6 foot.
What
No.
you mean? 6 foot.
Well, what do you mean?
He's
How you gonna tell
5'11".
me how tall I am? You can't talk. You look up to me when we talk.
You know the
Out of here.
Huh? The chart when they push you like 2 inches taller, that's where you're going off.
Hey, you say what you want to say, bro.
It's
I'm
whatever the
6 foot.
paper says, whatever my license
Yeah.
says.
Hey,
My
listen.
license says 6'7".
You want me to pull my license out or what? Let's pull our license out. Let's put them up.
That's 6 in mine.
The fact that you could just go to the DMV and lie. is
And there's no
crazy.
checking.
I'm 7 foot.
Right.
Can you step out the car, sir?
My dad's license plate. My dad realistically was like 6'1.5". His license plate says his license says he's 5'7".
Was it take like 10 years ago?
No, he
Updated
just
it?
renewed it like a couple months ago.
5'7".
It's so stupid.
You caught with a crime. He's just not. You can't find him. He's
So
not.
Adrian's
5'7".
gonna.
I think I'm
leave-
gonna lose
You're
an
gonna leave
inch
a
of
6
height.
foot club.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Go ahead, Joe.
You're under 6 foot, so.
You want to join the club?
Whatever. I'm 6 foot. No hate.
With shoes or without shoes?
Relax, bro. Chill. I ain't worried about other stuff. I'll gain an inch. I'll gain an inch in height. I ain't worried. I'll be
Okay.
straight. Yeah. Okay.
Now you say, hey, when you got plenty, you're not starving down here. You know.
Yeah.
You got plenty to
I'm
give.
good,
You
you
can
know
take
what I
one. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I feel you.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
I got you, Eden. Let's go.
All right, we have to go to that party. We gonna go to this party over here.
Y'all do what you think, man. Oh, well, there you have it. To that crazy wild question. Let's.
Oh, hold on. You
gotta
gotta
answer
escape, bro. Yeah. You gotta
You
answer.
shook the hands. You saw my reaction.
I feel.
Like I said,
Okay.
you got plenty you can give away, and still, you're not starving still. So I'll go ahead and I'll take a height. I'll be 6'4".
Hater.
From my current 6'3". I'm 6'3", bro.
Eden is so mad about his height. He
I'm
calling everybody.
6'3", all right?
He trying to make sure y'all know he is not
He
5'4".
wants to bring us back down to his. You know what I'm saying, Joe? It's crazy.
We love you, Eden.
Anyways, let's jump back to Adrian, our guest here. We didn't get to talk much about you. So,
Yes, sir.
Adrian, tell us a little bit about you. We know you love music.
Yeah.
Your room is like plastered with like 50 different album covers.
Man,
Tell us what kind of music you're into.
you got vinyls for days, boy.
I am the vinyl collector. I do spend a lot of money on vinyls. I just ordered one the other day.
Okay, question. Do you actually have a vinyl? Do you play it, or do you just have
I
a
have a
vinyl
record
cover?
player. It sucks, so I don't really use it. Like, I've played a few vinyls on it before, and it scratched them, so I don't play them anymore.
You gotta get you a new one. For
Yeah, I'm gonna want to get a new. I'm gonna get a new one eventually, but most of the time it's for like
Just for the
decoration.
art?
Yeah,
For the-
just decoration.
Just for the cover, is that what you're
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, I won't. The only vinyls I'll buy are vinyls that I've listened to fully. Like, if I don't have like little vinyls where like, oh, I've heard one or two songs off of this album. It's vinyls I listened to the entire album, except for a few of them that aren't mine. Like,
Really?
yeah.
So you listen to every single one that's on
Yeah.
your wall. What's your favorite? What's your favorite vinyl on your wall? What's one that you say like?
Are you talking like music wise or just because how it looks?
Like if you had to give away all of them except one.
Probably
Which one are you keeping?
For Your Eyes Only, J. Cole.
Okay.
That's my favorite album of all time.
Respect. All time.
Yes.
That is a hot take.
You know how many?
That's
That's
a
the
sad
one where he's it's black and white.
Black and white.
It's black and white. He's facing
Little
forward.
kid, he's sitting on the stairs.
It's the one where it's all slow music and it's like
For your
people
eyes, do
complain
you
about
understand?
It. He sings a lot. Yeah.
You know, the neighbors they thought that we was
They're
selling
selling
dope.
Yeah.
You don't
That's
remember?
the GOAT.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. You know how many people I know that don't like that album?
Yeah, it's because when that album came out, it was through a time of like trap music,
Yep.
and it was so different. Like 2016, that was like prime Lil Pump, prime Yachty,
Yep.
it's prime South,
Those college parties.
prime
is lit.
XXX Tentacion. Like
Which is
that
that's
music
crazy.
group it was called the SoundCloud era, and he came out with one of the greatest storytelling albums. Nobody wanted to hear that.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's definitely a timeless album. And if you listen to it,
It's beautiful.
that last song, it hits different.
It's
the fact that we went to that concert was
Bro,
Oh,
I
that
dread
was
the day I didn't get to go. I was too young.
We should have just drug you along.
I know, right?
We'll go to the next one together.
Oh, 100%. I'm going to Dreamville Fest next year.
Oof.
Did you go to this recent one?
Yep.
How was it? Tell us the
It was
details.
literally amazing. It was the greatest weekend of my life.
Where's it at?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
That's
Yeah, it's from Fayetteville.
No, he's from Fayetteville. But
Yeah.
Riley's
the capital.
What was the detail? How was the whole trip? When you got there, the music.
Took a few planes there. It was my first time flying.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty scary. Not gonna lie. We took a flight from here to Atlanta and then Atlanta to Raleigh.
Wait, you was scared on the plane?
Yes, I'm scared. I'm scared of heights.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm terrified of heights.
Did you have the
I ain't
cuddles
trying to
there?
call you out.
I got
you
the
know?
middle seat too, so it was just hot. It was. I slept the whole time
He's
though.
over there grabbing everybody's legs.
Yeah.
You felt safe though, right? Right in the middle, comfy.
Oh yeah, I was scared.
Hey, that's acceptable.
We got to the hotel. So we got there Thursday or Friday morning, and then we got our ticket. We got a little wristband, and then we got to the hotel, and then we just explored Raleigh a little bit. Raleigh is like what Sioux Falls thinks it is. Like it's so big.
Like what it's trying to be?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's so nice. We saw a $3 million car. It was a Ferrari.
Dang.
Like it was blacked out, had red brake pads. It was a beautiful.
How'd you know it was
car.
$3 million? Did you just say it on the sign?
No, my friend Sam. My friend Sam's a car nerd, so he's
Okay.
like, "Oh, that's a Ferrari. What kind of Ferrari is it?" He's like, "It's a blah 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 blah." And then we looked up the price. It was like $2.8 million.
Dang. Did you actually drive it?
Nah, we just saw something to get out of it.
Dang, you should ask him to drive it. Say, hey, we want to use this to go to the concert.
They got Lime scooters there, so we
Mm.
we rode around on Lime scooters for like 4 hours. We watched sunset. We went to NC State, like the campus, and it's pretty
Was just
fun.
you and Sam, or did you guys have a good group of people?
It was just me and him.
Dang.
That's a bromance right there for
Yeah.
the weekend.
That's what's
Man.
up.
It was fun.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
Good
Yeah,
music.
we were trying to get a bunch of people to go. We wanted a bunch of people to go, but then a lot of it it just fell through. So we're like, let's just go by ourselves.
Oh, we'll have to go to the next one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Boys trip.
And then the whole place where it was being held, it was pretty big. It was a big park. The day before, we went to the pop-up shop, and we got some merch. I got the basketball jersey, and I got Crocs. And I met one half of the Earth Gang.
Oh, nice.
I met Johnny Venus, took a picture with him. It's pretty cool. And then I met a TikToker. But then as I was in line, I saw Luke, Kaz, Omen, and Ari Lennox.
Oof.
I saw all of them. They were taking pictures with people. It was cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. And then first day, they canceled an hour of the first day because it was raining. But first day was cool. We saw Loot first, and then we saw Kaz. Not Kaz. We saw Earth Gang. Ari Lennox was that day, and then the headliner for that day was Usher.
Usher was there?
Usher
Nice.
was there.
Oh yeah, because they have all kinds of artists come
Yeah.
out for Dreamville Festival.
Oh.
Yeah, Usher was the opener. I hate him though. I'll never forget him.
What?
Why?
Because his performance was on April 1st, and when we were sitting in the crowd, he was performing like newer songs, so we didn't really know what these songs were. So we were like, we should probably head out and get some food. So we started walking out, and he goes, if y'all saw interviews of me before I came up here, you saw that I said I had a surprise for you guys. And we're like, oh, what is it? And me and Sam, as we're walking out, he goes, give it up for the one, the only, Beyonce. And everybody in the crowd was like, what? And then Sam's like holding my phone. He's like, because Sam's short as balls. Like he had me hold his phone. He's like, record it. And then he goes, it's April Fool's, bro. And then we just walked away. And everybody started booing him. I was so mad.
Boy, that thing would have been packed.
I started throwing shit at him, man.
Bro,
Man.
we were so mad.
The one, the only.
He built it up. He said Beyonce. And everybody's like, oh, my God. Nope.
He
Yeah.
said April Fools, y'all. Y'all
It
have a
was-
good one. I'm Usher.
Yeah, I'll never forget him for that.
Was that your first concert?
No, my first concert was Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
When
nice.
we
Oh,
went.
Hell yeah.
That was my first one. My first concert, I was like, I always wanted to be J. Cole, my first one. And then Snoop Dogg came along. I was like, I can't miss Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
It
That
was
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 a
fun.
good one. That was good.
yeah, and then
That country music was crazy, though. I think it was like us four in a row. We
yeah,
just
we're
like,
every time he got
fell
done with the
asleep.
song, we're like, go home.
Oh, man. We was waiting on dude to come out.
Yeah, and then the second day, it was cool. We got pretty close. We were like right up front, but we are just off to the side a little bit. First day, it was Jordan Ward came out. We saw him in Minneapolis when we watched Jid. And then Waka Flocka was on the other stage.
Whoa.
Mario came out. Baby
Dang.
Tate, City Girls, and then Boss, Jid, and then
Stack roster.
we went to the other. Yeah, it was pretty fire. We went to the other stage and we saw Summer Walker, and then Dirk performed at the other stage, and then Burna Boy performed on that stage too.
Oh, man. Burna Boy there?
Oh,
Man.
my God.
Yeah.
That's
And
how he
then-
just got on that. He just got
Yeah,
on
he
that
just
song.
yeah he they just made a song
Oh,
together.
J. Cole's on Burner Boy's album.
It's called Thanks. It's a good song.
It's called Thanks, yeah.
And then the main performance was J. Cole, and he came out to Who Dat.
Oof.
Old school.
And-
Hell.
Who that? Who that?
It was such a nostalgic jump or dump on your body. It was just like, who that? Bitch, I got that flair. And then he did his show. It was probably about an hour, maybe less. And then
Dang.
he goes, it's that time. And then he walks off, and then Sicko Mode starts playing, and Drake comes out.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Drake there?
Yeah, it was J. Cole.
God damn.
Yeah, they have multiple artists.
Yeah.
so
They had a lot of A-list artists.
it's like a
on there.
3-day event, right?
It's 2 days.
Oh, 2 days.
It's 2 days, but like usually J. Cole's the headliner for the last day, but he did a headliner with Drake too.
That's
So
tough.
Got your money's worth.
Drake came out. He came out to Sicko Mode, and then he did Over headlines, stuff like that. And then he goes, I got the stack with me too. So we're like, what are you talking about? And he goes, bring out the first person. And he brought out Glorilla, and she did her song. Yeah, and everybody's like, all the girls are obviously
Yeah.
going crazy. And then he's like, I ain't done yet. And he brought out Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh,
And-
damn.
Oh,
He got
damn.
lit.
And
got it lit out there.
Uzi came out to EXO Tour Live, and then he did Just Wanna Rock, and we were going crazy.
Oh,
and
that
then
was funny.
and then he goes, I ain't even done yet. And he started playing Motto and Lil Wayne came out.
Oh,
Man, what?
that's the first concert we went to.
Yeah,
Remember that?
yep.
I'll never forget
That was
that.
crazy. He did Motto, and then Wayne came out to his verse, and then Wayne did A Milli, and then another song. I don't remember what the other song is. And then Drake did a few more songs, and then he brought out 21 Savage.
Oh man.
This is a whole.
And J. Cole was still on stage?
No, J. Cole was in the back. He didn't.
Oh.
He wasn't there on stage the whole
I
time.
was like, boy, if he would have been like, how much money you got?
He did perform. But that was the confusing part because earlier in the show, J. Cole's show, he did My Life and A Lot, and I thought 21 Savage was gonna come out, and he didn't. And then when Drake did Knife Talk, 21 Savage came out, and I was like, what a hoe! So why didn't you just come out earlier?
He probably wasn't even there yet.
Yeah, it was annoying, but
So we all got to go next time because this
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
like an
next
actual-
year that was definitely the best Dreamville Fest they've ever had.
Golly.
Next year they got it.
Yeah, no, now I got a high standard. If I go there, he brings nobody. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck is
for
this?
It was crazy. Like we didn't get the best seats for J. Cole, but like they had giant screens on the side, you could see it. But
They set it up good though.
yeah, they took a picture of the entire crowd. There was 50,000 people there.
Did you partake in any like the festival activities? You know, when they start popping or drinking or
No,
raving?
I didn't.
None of it?
No, nothing.
Man, you didn't be no pretty
We
girl or
we
nothing?
did. I'm not gonna lie though. We did find weed at McDonald's.
You
You
found
found
it?
some
Yeah.
weed in the
Okay.
McDonald's.
So we went after Usher. We went to McDonald's down the street.
You went to McDonald's out of all places?
It was the only one open.
All right, my bad. Go ahead.
It was like 11:30 at night. We went to McDonald's and they were super busy, and I ordered our food, and then I was up in the front, and I get a text from Sam, and he goes, "Come here," and I go, "What?" He goes, "Tie my shoe." I was like, "No." And he's like, "Bro, just do it." I said, "Okay." So I went down, and he lifted his foot up, and it was a little plastic bag, and it had some green stuff in it. And I was like, "Bro, no way." And he goes, "Open it." And I was like, "No." So I went in the bathroom, and I opened it, and it was real. And I was
Did you
like,
try it?
"No, we didn't
you
have
do with it?
You
anything.
ain't got a lot, man.
We didn't.
Did you sell it?
No."
Don't tell me you chewed on it. Talk about did you
I
sell it?
think eventually we threw it away.
You threw it away?
Yeah, I think there was a smallest little bit in it.
Could've got a
I'm not gonna lie,
free
we
chicken or
did
something.
try to figure out how to use it. We were trying to find a way to use it, but we had nothing on us.
Oh.
So we're just like,
What?
we don't even need it.
Yeah, you definitely don't need
There was a
that.
lot of people smoking there though.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of things going on.
It was crazy.
up front.
They were
Boy.
selling beer everywhere. They had some really nice Mexican food though. They had food trucks. These quesadillas were so good, but they were like $14.
Boy, they was charging like crazy. They said, "Oh, we upping our prices. We know these people coming in town."
Yep.
Yeah, it was-
$60 beer.
Yep.
It was
$60
experience though.
I have a question for you, Adrian.
What's up?
How do you think you would react if you met J. Cole?
Oh, I think I would turn off. Like my body would just shut down.
Turn off.
My body would just shut down. Like I said this to my friend Sam. Like we talk about music all the time. Like I'm like J. Cole is my GOAT. I'm not gonna say he's the GOAT. He's my GOAT.
So he's the GOAT for you.
Yeah, apparently, I guess. But he's also one of my favorite people of all time too. Like I can listen to him talk for hours. He's the only person that I'll be like, sit down. I want to have a conversation with you because you're so intriguing. Like I feel like if I had the opportunity, I think I would ruin it because I wouldn't be able to think of anything.
Start spazzing.
Yeah.
Do you have a question? Like, I'm gonna ask you this no matter where it's lead.
I don't know. I probably just ask him like, what was the moment he realized that he had a chance to make it?
Oh, here you go, Adrian. $50 million or dinner with J. Cole.
Fuck J. Cole. I'm taking that money.
You heard it. Cut that.
I'm taking that money, bro.
He said, "You my GOAT, but you ain't taking his money."
Yeah, you taking $50 million from me?
Yeah, let me
Never.
Okay, so you got J. Cole at the top. Who's the next four? Dead or alive? Top five.
Dead or alive? Oh no, that makes it so much harder. Is it my favorite?
Yours.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Your
was
favorite
gonna
top
say
five.
like, okay, my favorite one is J. Cole. Two, it's probably Kendrick.
Mm.
3 is Kanye. 4. Oh man. 4 is T-Pain. Just because he's my childhood. Like, Bartender was the first song I've ever heard in my life. Like, that song will always stick with me.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna take T-Pain out of there.
He thought about it. He was like, this is a fit.
Okay, Cole, Kendrick, Kanye, Jid. Jid's already there, and then probably trying to think of my vinyl wall.
What was the last one?
He said Jid.
Jid, and then
He said he's trying to think of his last one.
Oh,
I don't know, probably 21 Savage.
21 Savage. Okay.
I've never heard him in anybody's top 5. That's what's up.
I haven't heard T-Pain in the
That's
top
different.
5.
Right, ever.
Hot
Yeah.
take right there.
Yeah.
What is just the music that you listen to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do have a pretty wide variety of music that I listen to.
And you have I won't say a very strong memory with lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a. I won't say it's a problem, but I need to get it checked out because it's a mutation. It's a mutation in my head.
I remember when we were when we had those softball tournaments, and we'd be driving back after the games. This guy a random song would come on the radio, 12 years old. He's 6 or 7, word for word, bars for bars.
The thing I remember is when Devin was in, was a show choir.
Yeah.
In show choir in high school. I would watch his show, and then on the way home I would sing the songs that they were singing, and he's like, "Bro, we just did that 15 minutes ago." It's just catchy stuff like that just sticks to my head. I don't know why.
Might be a good talent.
Yeah, I know it is pretty good. I got a good memory.
Speaking of the brothers, they wanted us to ask you a question. Who's your favorite brother?
That's like having a favorite kid. You can't do that.
I mean, we all have one. If
you had to choose, we'll cut it out.
That question.
All right, I'll ask a better question. If you're on a boat and they're both drowning,
Who you jumping after?
who you throwing the
Driving the boat away.
There you have it.
Damn.
Equal game.
Hey, you got to survive, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Good answer. Good
I can't
answer.
carry both of them.
Who's the most annoying brother growing up?
Probably Brandon, because I shared a room with him.
Who's the most annoying now?
Devin.
Why? Tell us why. What's the detail?
Devin loves talking. Oh my god.
He said you talk too much.
I'm a good listener, but my goodness.
We'll watch when we get him on the show, boy. The episode gonna be crazy.
45 minutes of just him.
He's telling about. He's gonna be telling us about angles on the pool table. Just
Don't get him started. I'll go
Yeah.
hour
The
there.
diamonds, they all mean something. That's
Those
what he
guys-
always says,
I
though.
went to go visit him in Texas. Guy, we're driving down the street, walking to the gym. It's so crazy. When I walk down the block, it's everything's pool. See how that car turned right there? The degree how we turn was the pool. When you're lifting the weights, the pool. If you're off this angle, it would have been come on, bro. Come on, bro.
That's all he does, man. I mean,
His
I'm proud of him. He's so good at pool.
Oh, he's a dog.
he is cold. He's
My
cold.
goodness.
But he did get beat by me last time. But anyways,
He tends to lose a lot to us.
yeah, he
I don't know
definitely
why.
loses to us.
Friends, so you can get into his head.
Yeah, I think so.
That's cool.
Skill for skill, he kills us.
Because you know when you get him mad, his game off.
Yep. There you go. Well, there you have it. Thank you, Adrian. They know you a little bit better now. Let's wrap up with one of our last fan/crazy questions here. Adrian, you're gonna kick this one off since you ditched the last one.
Wait,
I answered it.
Wait. We got one more.
What?
What?
Dream collab. If you had a dream collab album or song, who would you put on it?
Is
No,
it
yeah.
two artists I would want to see work together?
Yep, an album or just a song.
I feel like it's so overdue. Is a J. Cole Kendrick Lamar album.
You guys owe us. You lied.
Yeah, for real.
You ain't drop anything.
Man, don't even get me started. Boy, I remember when me and Dane was in the car, we was rapping one time. But this February gets scary. when
I was
fuck
literally
around
just
and-
thinking that.
I was like,
That's why I said he didn't drop anything.
then me and Daniel, I think it was that same year. And then Daniel was like, you know what, bro? They didn't drop nothing.
It was 2 weeks
It's
ago.
February, right?
Yeah.
He said in February.
It got to March and we like, yeah, bro. It's not
Like I saw that Black Friday came out in 2014, and that year he said he was gonna drop in February. He didn't drop till December,
good.
and that was Forest Hills Drive.
They played us.
Hey.
December 9th.
Nice, love it. I feel like they've recorded it, and it's still something they're just
They
waiting.
talked about
No,
it
they
before.
said they did.
They have to. Yeah.
They've
said
talked
they
about it,
did.
but both of them have talked about it before. They said that's not something they're opposed to doing, but they don't see it happening anytime soon.
Because they don't need to do it right now. They're so
Oh, yeah,
hot.
they're-
and so,
they're-
I think when
they're
they
so
get older,
solidified.
Later.
They're so solidified that
Yeah.
they could drop
one song together, and it would break the internet.
I could see them doing it after they retire.
Yeah. Supply and demand. Once you don't miss them for like 5-10 years,
Right.
then out of nowhere, just drop it.
Yeah.
Then right back in the main news.
Both of them got gray hair and all this. You know,
Sad.
Hey, they'll still be the GOATs though. 1 and 2, Adrian.
yeah.
I love it.
100%.
my bad. Back to the question, my brother.
No, you're good. That's a beautiful clap. I agree with
Yeah.
that, Adrian. But yeah, the last question we have for you is, say in the scenario you have to survive a natural disaster for like $10 million. Which one are you choosing?
Out of those 4 options?
Yeah, so tornado, a tsunami, a hurricane, or an earthquake. And mind you, this is like the worst of the worst, 10 out of 10 Richter scale.
Okay, I feel like the easiest one to survive is an earthquake.
Tell us why.
I mean, if you're outside and it's just like the ground is shaking.
No, ground's not shaking. Ground is splitting in two.
Yeah, it's
Lava's coming up.
It's the
Worst possible.
Yeah, it's the worst possible of its kind.
Okay.
Tornado, tsunami, hurricane, earthquake. Worst of its kind.
Okay, realistically, I don't think you can survive any of these. I feel like the worst one would probably be tsunami. Hurricane's probably second. I think I'm still going to take earthquake.
Okay, we probably should look this up. Do you guys know what the difference between a tsunami and a hurricane is?
Hurricane is like
I need to know the
Hurricane-
Tsunami, I always forget.
hurricane's like the winds and it's raining. Tsunami is like an earthquake in the water, and
Oh,
the
okay.
water just gets pushed. Like
Yeah, tsunami's the worst. Yeah, you're not doing that.
Okay, yeah.
they always say like if a tsunami's happening, try to get the high ground. I don't think that's gonna matter.
No.
You're gonna get pushed over. The thing's gonna fall apart. You're gonna fall in the water and drown. Hurricane is like the winds could probably
Just,
rip
like,
your house
swirling,
down.
twirling everywhere.
The hail's gonna break your windows.
Mm.
Earthquake, it's just a massage chair.
All right, so you've never been through an earthquake, obviously.
No, I think
Most of us here.
I think I'd probably pick earthquake out of all of those.
Buildings falling on you,
If you're outside and you're like away from everything, buildings can't really fall on you.
earth collapsing into splitting. You might fuck around and fall on the earth. He said with daughter.
Has that ever like? What's the worst earthquake that ever happened? I don't think that's
I
ever.
think it's like a 9.4 on the Richter scale.
Yeah, but did that rip the earth in half?
Yeah, like literally a huge crack. Yeah,
Okay. I think I'm taking
same with
earthquake.
earthquake.
Taking
Ed and
earthquake.
Joe, what are you guys thinking? Earthquake, I guess.
Yeah, Eden is.
Yeah, it's really hard that out.
But then I think about it, like for real, and like tornadoes gonna lift me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You hold on to anything, tornadoes gonna take me away, it won't matter. And what we're saying is we're gonna be outside.
I'm pretty sure a hurricane can lift you up too.
Oh, 100%. I mean, it wouldn't,
With the
I don't
winds,
think it
yeah.
would lift you up. It would just blow you away. Because there's no suction really.
Yeah, but tornado, if you just get in the eye, you're good. Like you get swooped in, but then go find the eye of the tornado. That's
You
what I
might wanna
heard.
go find something. You ain't got no control of finding that. Get out of here.
That's what they say, right? Like the eye of the tornado is the most calm. Isn't that a saying somewhere?
Maybe. I don't know. I know that you're not finding any eye. I can tell you that.
I think I'm gonna go to a tsunami. I'm gonna get a raft.
Your raft is gonna be gone, bro. What are you talking about? Ain't no raft.
You're gonna tip over.
Tsunami's gonna come in, bro.
He's gonna ride the wave like
Yo,
he's gonna ride the wave like David Hasselhoff.
He
bro.
said I'm gonna get a raft.
A tsunami.
That's the worst out of the 4.
Or I'm gonna fall through. You gotta run through all the cracks. What if it's too far? Jump.
Bro, you think you got all the athletic ability to just escape the zone?
So how are you gonna start a tsunami? You got a
He
boat.
said
You got
just
like a life
You got a
raft.
scuba
you got
outfit.
A
Got a scuba outfit with some
yeah.
oxygen
So
tanks.
what do you got? How you gonna survive?
So, okay, the waves coming, you know what I'm saying? The tsunami hits my city, and then I literally find something to jump on. You got a table right here, you know what I'm saying?
It's not stable. It's,
Boy,
it's
you
gonna
ain't-
fall over
You be
eventually.
surfing that bitch, bro?
Surfing on that. Maybe, I don't know, a car. I don't know, will it sink?
Yes.
He said,
It's 7,000 pounds of metal. I think it sinks.
I mean, it might be a Daniel's house, he has kayaks.
Tsunami hit South
He
Dakota.
said I'm about to be outside. That's what he said.
Tsunami hit South Dakota.
Jeez.
Oh boy. All right, let's go with the tsunami. He's gonna either kayak out of there, Get a boat, swim, something.
Okay.
All right, we survived.
Go
Joe,
ahead,
bro,
Joe.
what are you doing? How you getting out of here? Which one are you picking?
I don't know why. Like, for whatever reason, hurricane is just like pick me. It's just like saying pick me. I think I could.
It wants to add it to its body count.
Hey, listen. I think I could survive a hurricane.
All right, how are we surviving? What's the tactic?
I'm gonna go one of Eden's crazy scenarios, but I just see myself in the house just hanging on to something.
Oh. You're not gonna take me, no.
I think I got the strength to survive it. But for whatever reason, the hurricane is just there. Yeah, just my feet dangling, just like no.
How you gonna? But what if you're underwater?
Then it's over. It's over. If I feel like we should have just put them in order. But anyways, I think I'm gonna pick a hurricane.
Surviving a hurricane.
Yeah.
Then you gotta
Earthquake ain't happening. You just gonna die.
I feel like that'd be.
If you
I
pick the
feel
wrong
like,
side, it's over.
I feel like that'd be the quickest death though.
Earthquake?
Yeah.
We ain't talking about dying. This
I know,
ain't
but
surviving.
like if you somehow did end up dying in one of these situations, earthquake, you just fall through earth and melt instantly.
And burn in the molten
You die
lava.
instantly. Though.
You'll die instantly, bro. Too much pain.
Like
not
if your body goes through too much pain, your body will just shut down and you'll pass out.
What if a building just falls on you and like hits like half your body though?
I feel like that'd be the same thing.
It's
You
half
pass
your
out.
Yeah, like
It
hits
just
like your
chops your
legs
legs
and your
off.
right shoulder. No, you're still alive. You're still alive.
Well, I
bro.
would hope somebody comes over and
And what, cut you in
stomps
half?
my head off.
Dang.
It's hard to know you weren't confident in your answer, Adrian, because now you think about dying. What's the easiest
Bro,
way to
you're
die?
dying in any of these situations. I just think earthquake, you would die the quickest. Drowning would suck.
You don't
Okay,
want
try to
choke.
think about surviving. Just try.
Okay, obviously, I think surviving, it's earthquake.
Why would you pick an earthquake? The earth is splitting in half. If you pick the wrong side, it's over.
Okay, you just gotta get lucky. Most of these, you gotta get lucky.
I just want you to.
You can't have skill in surviving a tsunami.
I think you can.
No.
That was an Adrian. I like Ed's take.
I think
Like you
that-
said,
yeah.
this is worst case scenario. The tsunami is 75 stories high.
Find a high building.
That's a pretty high building. You think you're gonna survive all that pressure of water landing on your face?
Depends on where you are. There are some buildings that are higher than that.
Okay, still.
Or have like a little scuba tank with you, you know?
Or just be like Eden and grab a canoe or grab
Kayak.
a raft, and you'll just be 90 whatever feet in the air with the raft.
Even like a hurricane, worst hurricane ever. You think you're gonna survive that?
I think we're ignoring the easiest one. It might be a tornado.
It's
might
not
be.
a tornado.
But
You don't
I
think so?
No.
I would just go to a tornado shelter and get inside.
It sounds easy, but it's the worst of its kind.
Yeah, it's gonna be a well-built tornado shelter. I'm gonna go there and
How
lock
long do
it
you
up.
have to, like, does this just spring on you instantly? Or do you have time to prepare
Let's say
for
like, you have
this?
like 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
Five? Okay.
You have 5
if you
minutes,
have
like, right
five,
now.
Like,
if
right
I have
now,
5 minutes
I'm
to prepare
out.
for the worst case scenario, I think I'm gonna write my will out and just accept death.
I'm getting in the
'cause
car and going to
5
tornado
minutes,
shelter.
Bro, you're trying to survive. You're thinking about dying.
There's no way you could prepare for any of these in 5 minutes. If you give me like
that's
a month,
the scenario.
if you give me a month,
You could.
I could
A
probably,
month.
I could survive.
Adrian, if alarm
get a
went off right
heli-
now, it's
bro.
a tornado coming in 5 minutes.
Okay.
You're gonna start riding, or you gonna
listen,
get your car
listen.
and go to the damn shelter?
Earthquake, get in a helicopter.
What?
Earthquake, get in a helicopter.
We don't have a helicopter here.
Okay,
A helicopter. Who's gonna fly it?
me.
Oh hell, we're all
All
dying.
you have to do is hover above the ground. The earth is shaking, and if it splits, then you're just above the ground.
Nah, helicopter with you. I'm
You gotta run out of gas. You just sit up there the whole time.
First, I just feel like you're gonna try to fly it, and then we're just gonna be in the mid. Like we have 5 minutes. I feel like you're gonna
Get
be
out.
struggling to pick a song.
Hot air balloons.
Put Jake on. No, put Kendrick.
Hold on, let me connect my Bluetooth.
Can't connect to the Bluetooth.
Get a hot air balloon or something like that.
And we listening to
Just
a
don't
sad
stand
song.
on the ground.
I feel like you would just play For Your Eyes Only, and it's just like, bro, do you not see how dark?
Like,
it
Love
is?
yours.
Okay, let it go, guys. Let it go. Stop thinking it's gonna happen. For your eyes. And it's gonna be
Do you
Adrian preparing for his death.
Yeah. For your eyes, close your eyes.
No, earthquake, you just gotta not stand on the ground, and you'll be fine.
But this building's falling too.
Okay, if you're in the middle of the desert and an earthquake happens, where are the buildings? The cactuses are gonna fall on you.
All right, we're not in the desert. All right,
Okay, that's where I would want to be during an earthquake, though.
you don't get to choose your location. Yeah, for the tornado, I want to be a foot away from a tornado shelter.
Okay, then for a tsunami, I would want to be in Texas. Because there's no way a tsunami's going to hit Texas.
All right, Adrian is not surviving any of these.
Because I am. It's earthquake is the
He
obvious
said,
answer.
"I don't care what you do, don't pick because you're not surviving."
Pick the easiest death.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Easiest answer is on there is earthquake.
Well, that was something. There it is, fellas. We wrap everything up for the episode. Adrian, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you coming.
Check
Man.
out my podcast. Let's talk about it on YouTube.
We'll
Let's
link
go.
it in the description. Let's
Yes,
talk
sir.
about it podcast. Great episode, boys. See you guys later.
Love you guys. See
We
ya.
out episode 6.
Peace.
Let's go.
Peace.